When you see a scantily clad woman walking down the street, what sort of assumptions do you make? Or perhaps a well-groomed man, dressed to the nines, wearing a pink tie. Not all of us will make these inferences, but some may see the woman as a harlot, and the man with a touch of feminine streak, perhaps a homosexual. Gender bias is present in every aspect of our lives, whether we are aware of it or not. In the workplace, in general appearance, in the home life, and in the dating scene. First, I'd like to discuss discrimination in the workplace. Now, this speech is not meant to have any sorts of preferences between either gender. It's merely based on facts, articles, and experiences. Now, men are more associated with leadership roles. Why is that? Because of an existing, seemingly unintentional discriminatory point of view. Women and their capabilities are overlooked because of gender. A study was done by Stanford University in 2014. A psychology professor from Skidmore College named Corinne Moss-Rakusin had 2 resumes drawn up, both candidates having the exact same qualifications, the only difference being that one had the name John and the other had the name Jennifer. Now, the scientists were randomly handed out these resumes, and they chose to hire John for the job, some offering Jennifer a lower position and less pay. Were the resumes reviewed based purely on merit, or was gender bias a driving force? In order to be taken seriously in the workplace, women must walk a tightrope between having the tough and alpha-based exterior of a man, but also being a woman still, being amiable so as to not be considered a tyrant. What causes this sort of discrimination in the workplace? That's easy. The old mindsets. Old mindsets talk about how men must be the breadwinners and women are the nurturers. This puts women at a disadvantage should they decide to pursue any passions outside of motherhood. Everyone has adapted to this. They've seen it as a societal norm. Men are at a disadvantage as well. It puts pressure on them to hold stable jobs and earn enough income to provide for their families. This explains why they are adamant to obtain high-profile roles. Now, female bosses are a rare breed in the workplace, especially in industries that are swarming with men. A Wall Street Journal article asked employees, both males and females alike, why they preferred a man to hold such a high power in their company rather than a female. The outcome of this ended with a response from both parties. Male bosses simply open more doors. Women are individually able to thrive in companies, though they don't contain the power to bring everyone else along with them. Now, mind you, this is a set point of view by companies, and both genders have been striving to break free of such expectations. When women are given the opportunity to shatter glass ceilings in the workplace, they'll do it without a doubt. Moving on to sexual discrimination in general appearance. Social matters such as transgender bathrooms will be the topic of conversation. Those gender-neutral bathrooms have been an issue for anyone who's transgender. They're encouraged to use the bathroom based on biological factors rather than the gender they identify with. For example, a girl should be using a girl's bathroom, even if she identifies as male, and a boy should be using a boy's bathroom, even if he identifies as female. Now, these sorts of the neutral bathrooms are one of the solutions, but another one would be for society to stop the oppression that comes with having an assigned bathroom. Sexuality discrimination in the dating world is often common in these days. People like to talk about how chivalry isn't dead, and they hold on to that mantra for ages to come. Most females, take advantage of this and assume the male will pull out his wallet for everything. Ladies, if you want gender equality, it's a two-way street. Chivalry is for both women and men to treat each other with respect, and not to hold standards and expectations against either gender. Women shouldn't expect men to pay for everything, just like men shouldn't expect to pay for everything, and then assume they'll be reimbursed with sexual favors. And the notion that if a male sleeps with a reputable number of women, he's a player. But when a woman does it, she's a fille de joie, or a prostitute. Where does this stem from? Assumptions. I believe discrimination of gender should not be overlooked. My experience with this social issue has put me in a neutral position, fighting for the equality of both males and females in the workplace and in society. My experience stems from the dynamics of my parents. My mother obtained a business administration degree in the Philippines. She met my stepfather, and we moved over here to America. Now, she went back to school for nursing while we were here, and my stepfather helped finance this entire transition. My mother was considered the nurturer in the beginning of the marriage, and now she's obtained an associate's, a bachelor's, and a master's in nursing, and she's a nurse practitioner. This has allowed her to reimburse my father for all the tuition fees he has paid for to help her achieve her goals. That's called equality in the home life. They support our family equally as far as nurturing and financing is concerned. And watching this equal partnership between my parents has taught me to crush the norms that everyone is used to as far as gender roles are concerned. Everyone should have the opportunity to pursue whatever their heart desires inside and outside the boardroom. They should be allowed to live the lives they want without the weight of gender oppression crushing them. I believe with this mindset, we're allowing the human race to reach its full potential. Thanks.